Is the Venetian Resort the best property on the Las Vegas Strip? In this video, we're showing you what the Venetian Resort has to offer. Let's start with staying at the Venetian. All the rooms are suites. This is a renovated Venetian suite, so it has the new red decor. They all have a separate living room area with a couch and a dining table. There are 2 TVs, one in the bedroom, one in the living room area. We did get a sphere view room, which is an extra cost, but it was so worth it to catch these cool visuals. There is a mini bar, which you don't want to touch or you will get charged. There were 4 glasses, an ice bucket that were available. What's great is that the renovated suites have your own mini fridge, so you can store your drinks, leftovers. There's also plenty of storage space. The bathroom is one of my favorite things. Walk-in shower, separate tub, 2 sinks, so you don't have to fight with your guests over 1 sink, separate toilet room, and a vanity with great mirror lighting. The mattress brand is Sealy for those who want to know. Overall, a very spacious suite. And they have automatic drapery, which is a huge plus. Now let's head over to the Palazzo side. Now, the Venetian and the Palazzo have 2 different check-in areas. This is the lobby for the Palazzo. The Palazzo does not have all renovated suites just yet, but they're currently in the progress of doing all the renovations. So the one downside to the Palazzo suites, if they're not renovated, is that there is no mini fridge for the guests. So just keep that in mind. That is a downside. The room is pretty much the same as the Venetian room, other than it not being redecorated. There is still similar storage area and also having that separate living room area as well with the couch, dining table, the 2 TVs. Overall, still a very comfortable suite. It does have this little work table, which is nice. And then we also had a view of the Strip and we could see all of the pools. The bathroom is also very similar with a walk-in shower, separate toilet room, separate tub, and the automated drapery. What's also great about staying at the Venetian and the Palazzo is that there's always security by the guest elevators, and you are required to tap your room key in order to access the guest elevators. So make sure you have that on you at all times if you're a guest, because you will need to scan that in order to get to the guest elevators. The Venetian and Palazzo are both connected in terms of the casino and the resort, meaning that you don't have to actually leave the property in order to get to one or the other. It's all connected through Restaurant Row, which is where they have the majority of their restaurants. In terms of the casino, let's start at the Venetian first. So this was taken early morning. It's like 7 a.m., 8 a.m. on a weekday. Really a good variety of slots. It's not very congested in terms of the placement of the slots. It is a very big casino floor. And also these chairs are very comfortable. So if you hear people talking about the chairs at the Venetian, they really are very comfortable. In terms of cocktail service, there are always these cocktail servers going around. We've never really had a problem with a cocktail server coming by, getting drinks for us. And they are very attentive. And they will come back asking if you need more drinks. Have the common games like Huff and Puff. They have dancing drums, Kong, a lot of the newer slot machines as well. They have those, as well as some older school cabinet games. And they do have a high limit room for slots and for table games. Now let's head over and talk a little bit about what Venetian has to offer in terms of their sports books. So our personal favorite is the Yahoo Sportsbook, which is located right next to the Black Tap restaurant. Here are all of the beers that you can get on tap. They have video poker. They also have Keno on here. We really love to just hang out here, especially in the mornings before lunch, before it gets too busy, and starting with a mimosa. They're really light on the orange juice, so they are very good mimosas. Now we're going to head over to the Bellini bar. This is a little bit more center on the casino floor. It's a little bit different in terms of the vibes, but if you like to be a little bit more center of the casino, then this Bellini bar is for you. Now we're going to head over to the Palazzo and look at the casino floor here. Again, this was kind of taken a little bit earlier in the day on a weekday, so it's not too crowded. But as you can see, it's a little bit of a smaller casino floor, and that's because Palazzo is a smaller resort. It's also a little bit quieter, so maybe that's something that you want to consider when you're thinking about staying at the Venetian or the Palazzo. But again, they're both connected, so it's very easy to go back and forth between the 2 properties. I think this is the only bar top is Bar Luca, which is located near the guest elevators. We like to come here for espresso martinis and for people watching. There's also the Grand Canal shops that are located within the Venetian. They're known for their gondolas and for their dining and shopping. It's a great place to just walk around and enjoy the views, and they also have some great restaurants to check out. Let's get into the fun part, which is all of the dining located at the Venetian. So they have your casual spots like Starbucks. They have one on the Venetian side and the Palazzo side. They do both get very busy. And they have Bouchon Bakery, so you can come here to get their croissants, get some coffee. The Via Via food hall is a little bit newer, but they have the famous Italian sandwiches, Al Antico Vinaio, as well as Howlin' Ray's, Ivan Ramen, etc. Located in St. Mark's Square is Zeppola Cafe, where they have all these croissants, sphere croissants. Grand Lux Cafe is one of our favorites to go for their breakfast buffet, where you can do made-to-order omelets, waffles, fruit, tons of great options here for their buffet, but also we like to come here for their regular food too. This is Noodle Asia, where they have Chinese food. We love getting their noodles here. Miznon is great for quick eats, and we love their pitas. This is Cananito, located at the Grand Canal shops for some great Mexican food. Then we have Milos. We love coming here for their daily lunch specials. The octopus is a must try when you're here. Sushi Samba has happy hour, and it's a great dinner spot as well. So for date night, Mod 32 is known for their Peking duck, but we actually go for their dim sum dishes. We love the scallop dish and also the crispy duck egg rolls. This is Cote Korean Steakhouse, and it was actually one of our favorite meals at Venetian so far. You have to get their butcher's feast, which is $88.88 per person. We did do the supplemental upcharge for the Wagyu. And they also have DJ playing, so the music is a little bit loud in there, but it is a great date spot, and you don't have to cook any of the food. They cook it for you, and they always explain to you what they're cooking and what dishes they're bringing out. So many side dishes, which are the banchan, and also you get soup, rice, you get this egg souffle, and a delicious dessert. Smith & Wolinski is a famous steakhouse. We really enjoyed the ribeye, the Wagyu. Their side dishes are pretty affordable here, and their giant chocolate cake is a must. Let's talk about the pools at the Venetian Resort. Whether you're staying on the Venetian side or the Palazzo side, what's great is that you have access to all of the pools, and they're also all connected. Of course, right? Just making it so convenient for your stay. The Venetian and Palazzo combined have over 10 plus heated pools. During our most recent visit to the Venetian pool, we did notice that it does get very busy and there are a lot of seats that are already pre-reserved. So in order for you to really snag a seat that's free and not reserved, highly recommended that you go right when the pool opens, which is at 9 a.m. We got there around 10 a.m. On a Friday, and we were lucky enough to grab 2 empty seats that were stuck between 2 reserved sections. We did have to go all the way to the Palazzo side because the Venetian side was just already packed. So just something to think about when you're going to the pool, especially during pool season when it gets extra busy. There's also always an employee walking around where they're taking your drink order or your food order. There's also plenty of refillable water stations and also ice that you can grab. The Venetian does have a fitness center with a refillable water station right outside of it. You grab your own towels, you check in with the employee. It is a smaller fitness center, but there's still a good amount of machines here. The Venetian is also known for this photo spot of the Wizard of Oz because the Wizard of Oz show is happening at the Sphere. So you will notice that there is a lot of foot traffic where Restaurant Row is, and that's because a lot of people are leaving the show. Also at the Sphere, you're going to have big musical acts like the Backstreet Boys. They currently have No Doubt with their residency. They have the Eagles residency. Kenny Chesney is coming back as well. So there's a lot of just activity at the Sphere. There is a lot of foot traffic because there is a walkway from the Venetian to get to the Sphere. So you'll see like these signs with arrows on how to get over to the Sphere by walking through the Venetian. We hope you found this video helpful in terms of what the Venetian Resort has to offer. If you want to see more videos like this, please let us know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching and for supporting us, and we hope you stay tuned for our next Vegas vlog series.